When identity remains unidentified or just in autopilot, that seems to be where most of the struggle happens. The very first question we tend to ask in self-inquiry is, who am I? It's actually a pretty deep question, mainly because identity seems to have a very difficult time locating itself in time and space without something to say it is not. The key word for identity is no, not that, not this. So that contrasting is where identity tends to exist. That tends to be where it knows it's located based on this that it isn't and this that it isn't. It's its own form of triangulation, if you will. There's these particular aspects of identity that tend to create the majority of suffering. And we look at those as beliefs primarily. If you look at what a belief is really telling you, it's saying that this experience that I may have had, we were also relying on memory, which we know even scientifically is highly unreliable. It tends to be very inaccurate, right? We say this experience at this particular time is a permanent fixture, and this will always be this way. And so that's how a belief tends to function. The issue with that is that the actual nature of the universe, it doesn't matter what level you're looking at esoterically or even scientifically, it's in a constant stage, or it's in a transition. It's in flux. It's impermanent. Entropy is the thing. And so when we have a permanent belief about the way reality exists, and reality is in a state of change, it's going to cause suffering. There's nothing we can do about that. So looking at our beliefs through identity can be extremely useful, because what it tends to be is identity might be a sliver of truth. It's not entirely an illusion. It's just not the entire holistic truth. And so if we allow ourselves to see more of that truth more often, then those aspects of belief and identity dissolve on their own.